In today's strategic briefing, I'm walking you through the modern operations blueprint, a practical roadmap for rebuilding your business in the right order: profit, systems, scaling, leadership. Now, this isn't about working harder, faster, or chasing the next tactic. It's about sequencing your business so that growth creates leverage, not pressure. By the end of this briefing, you'll clearly see why your current growth ceiling exists, what must be stabilized before you push for scale, and how top CEOs rebuild their company so that growth finally feels lighter. Welcome to the strategic briefing, where we cut through surface problems and uncover the moves that top CEOs use to scale with confidence. This series is about helping you see beyond the illusion of productivity and get to the real leverage that actually drives growth. Most owners don't fail because they can't grow. They fail because they build their business in the wrong order. They add systems before profit is stable. They scale teams before operations are clear. And they chase growth before the foundation can carry the weight. Now, for a while it works until it doesn't, because growth doesn't fix that. It amplifies it. Here's the mistake a lot of business owners make. They assume the problem is how hard they're working, but effort isn't the issue. The structure is. A business doesn't fail because of bad decisions. It fails when correct decisions are made out of order or not made at all. That's why two companies can make the same moves, hire similar people, use similar tools, pursue similar growth, and only one thrives under pressure. The difference isn't intelligence, it's sequencing. So let's talk about that a little bit on profit, the first load-bearing layer. You know, profit is not leftover money. Profit is the signal that your business can support itself. When profit is unstable, decisions get reactive, owners step in to protect the margin, teams work harder but leak value, growth creates stress instead of capacity. And until profit is structurally sound, everything above it is conditional. That's why profit comes first, not because it's exciting, but because it's load-bearing. Once profit is stable, systems become meaningful. Systems are discipline made repeatable. They define how work flows, where decisions live, what gets corrected, what never needs escalation. If systems are added before profit is clear, they calcify chaos, lock it all in place. Because if they're added after, they create leverage. Same tools, different order, very different outcomes. Scaling is not growth. Scaling is growth without distortion. That means margins don't collapse, quality doesn't slip, leaders don't become bottlenecks, and effort doesn't explode. When scaling comes too early, it multiplies weaknesses, not strengths. When it comes at the right time, that's when it multiplies strength. Order is the difference. Leadership only works when the layers below it are earned. Otherwise, leaders inherit noise. They manage symptoms instead of structure. True leadership emerges after the profit is stable. The systems can carry discipline. The scaling is predictable. At that point, leadership stops firefighting and starts steering. This week's framework fix is the business sequencing snapshot. It helps you see whether the core layers of your business were earned, borrowed, or skipped, and whether the success you're experiencing is structurally sound or quietly conditional. Now, you'll find the link in the description below. It's a quick diagnostic, but it reveals whether the decisions you're making now are actually supported by what's underneath. Now, you don't need 1,000 goals for 2026. You need the right order. Because when a business is built in sequence, growth feels lighter, not heavier. I'm Randy Bridges, and this has been your strategic briefing, where we cut through surface problems and uncover the moves that top CEOs use to scale with confidence. I'll see you back here again next week.